Hi, this is Dr. Carey Yazeed, your favorite book coach, and today we're going to discuss 4 reasons why you probably still have not published your first book. The first reason and the most prominent reason is fear. Someone in your life has told you that's not a great idea, or you talking crazy. That's crazy. You're never going to publish a book. And instead of you allowing that negative talk to fuel you, you have allowed it to consume you and stop you in your tracks. Now, the other component of fear is that you're sitting there telling yourself, no one is going to read my book. No one is going to buy a copy of my book. Well, guess what? If you never publish it, you're right. No one will ever read a copy of your book, and no one will ever buy a copy of your book. The moral to this story is you need to get out of your own way. Now, if you're having difficulty doing that, this is where a book coach comes in. That's right. This is an individual who is going to hold you accountable. But when all of that negative talk in your head tries to consume you, they come in and stop it. They shut it down and they're like, no, we're going to move forward. That is not the case, and you won't know until you try. So let's get this done. You might need a book coach. Now, number two, you are trying to do a DIY project. Yes, I said it. You are the person who have tried to DIY your home renovations. You went in the front yard and thought it was a great idea to DIY the landscape. And as with most of your DIY projects, you either didn't finish, it was a complete mess, or you had to bring in some professionals to help you finish it up, which you realize was very costly. The same thing happens with a book project. Individuals go in and they think it's a great idea to do a DIY project, and then they realize that, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I've also realized that people who decide that they want to do the DIY book project usually do not want to make an investment in themselves and in their book. And unfortunately, I hate to tell you, no one can publish a book for free. It is going to cost you some money. It is an investment. So if that's one of your reasons, is that you just don't like to make financial investments in yourself for whatever reasons, and it could be that you just have a money mindset problem. You live in a valley of lack, then maybe publishing a book right now is not the best thing for you to do. Number three, you don't know what you are doing. Yes, and that usually takes us back to number two, the DIY project. When you are publishing a book, there are many steps that are involved, there are many people that are involved. And when you're trying to do it yourself, you realize that you don't know what you're doing, especially when it's your first book project. This is where a book coach comes in because they know the different pieces, they know the players that need to be involved. They also know the process. They help you to save a lot of time, and they can also help you to save money versus if you bring them in at the end of a disastrous DIY project, they are going to charge you a watch me fix it fee. Yes, they really are. Number four, procrastination. You have not published the book because you have not written the book. You have not written the book because everything else has become a priority except you getting this book done. There was no writing schedule, there was no motivation, there was no accountability partner. And all of these are really characteristics that you find in a book coach. They help you to develop a schedule, they hold you accountable, they give you positive feedback. They also give you some criticism too, but it's constructive criticism, not criticism to crush your ego. They make sure you stay on the timeline that both of you have agreed on so that you can take that great idea that you had, that inspiration, and you can turn it into a publication. So I hope that today's tips have helped you. And if you realize from listening to me that you probably need a book coach, then I need you to visit aspiringauthors.coach.com. Again, that's aspiringauthors.coach.com. There you can learn how you and I can work together in 2021 to take you from inspiration to publication. I'm currently accepting new clients for the first quarter of 2021, and January is almost over with. And yes, my calendar is filling up. So, if you think you and I will make a great team in helping you to get that book published in 2021, I need you to visit aspiringauthors.coach.com. Again, that's aspiringauthors.coach.com. My name is Dr. Carey Yazeed. I'm your favorite book coach. And join me next time where I'll be sharing more tips and tricks to help you write and publish your book in 2021.